Hey guys, it's Jennifer, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about my top 3 in complexion products this year that I've purchased, that I've used, that I've tested. I'm sure we'll revisit these again in a 5 and 5 at some point, but I just wanted to tell you the top 3 complexion products that I've loved that I bought this year. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so these top 3 videos, I really love making them because it really makes me think, what have I used the most over the course of the year? And that's my basis for how much I like a product. Even if it's something that I bought recently, which one of these is, if I'm using it every day since I bought it and I'm loving it, like that's a pretty good indicator that it's working really well for me. So I'm really excited about that. So I don't know which one I want to try first. Okay, let's go ahead and do the newest one first. Alright. Tower 28 concealer. So I have literally seen people say best thing, holy grail, game changer, and I've seen other people say I do not get the hype. I do not understand why we're still talking about this. Can someone explain it to me? I'm going to give you my experience. I love this concealer. So I am 37 years old. I am in the stage of my life where my skin is starting to get very, very dry. Up until the last, I would say, year or two, I was combination leaning towards oily. Growing up, I had very acne prone skin. I have PCOS. If you've read my book, you know my history. But I had very, very oily skin. My father had very oily skin. My grandmother had very oily skin. So I would also get cystic acne and things like that because my skin was so heavy on the oil production. But now at 37, with my hormones in a slightly different place than they were at 27, for example, my skin is bone dry. It is so hard to keep moisture in my skin now. And because as when I'm filming this, it's getting into late fall, going towards winter, I freeze to death everywhere. And so I have heat on all the time. And let me just tell you that that continues to dry out my skin. I know it's going to age me like crazy because my skin is so dry now. But it is what it is. So I'm always looking for a concealer that's amazing. This is what I have on now. I am going to come up close. So I have had this on for about 7 hours, going on 8 hours. So I've had it on a while. And I haven't done any touch-ups or anything like that. So let me just scooch up close to the camera. All right, so you can see there is a little bit of mascara transfer. Oh, my word. This eye, you can see right there's a little bit of creasing. I'm just going to tap that out because that's literally all I need to do. I do set it with powder, but show you is this. This looks so good, and normally this looks like a dry mess. Like, this looks like my skin. It looks like my skin, except, you know, it's just got some concealer on it. That looks, you know, fairly healthy and good. So I really love this concealer a lot. For my dry skin, it's been amazing. I really love it a lot. Now, I don't use this anywhere but just under my eyes, but it's brightening. I've got mine in the color BU, and I love it. It stays all day. I don't have to touch it up. I might get a little minor creasing like right there, and I just blend it out, and it's totally fine. I don't really know what the magic is that's in this, but I've tested a lot of concealers, and this is something special for me. I love it. All right, so speaking of concealers, let's continue with that conversation because my second top complexion product, should I put these actually in? I don't think so. Like, don't make me rank them 1 to 3 because that's tough. These are 3 things that I've genuinely loved. So I'm not going to rank them 1 to 3. So no particular order. But the next product is another concealer, and this is by Tom Ford, and this is the Traceless Soft Matte Concealer. Oh boy, I love this so much, but for a very different reason. So this concealer, I currently have down the bridge of my nose, and I have a couple other places for spot concealing. But I love this in the summer. I wear this concealer every single day. So it is a lot lighter coverage than the other one. Let me go ahead and do some swatches for you guys. So everybody's seen the Tower 28 concealer swatched out, but I'll go ahead and do it anyway. We can look at the color I got, etc. So this is what this looks like. It is a medium. I think you could probably build it to full, but I would definitely say it's a solid medium. This Tom Ford is a light concealer, light to medium, that you can build to medium. And I love it in the summer. First of all, I love this applicator. I wish it was a bit more pointy, like with a lipstick end, because I could get in the corners and that'd be kind of nice to always have a point on it. But regardless, I love this format. So this is in the color 0 Blanc. So here is the Tom Ford, and you can already get a very good feel My cat's playing with a little cat toy that makes a bird sound. You can get a very good feel for how different these two formulas behave. So this is the Tom Ford right here. And as you can see, as I'm blending it out, it's just so natural. It's natural, but it's not super, super, super coverage. It's great in the summertime. If you like a light coverage concealer, which I do because I use my ambient powders when I'm traveling, or I'll use my Salt New York. I am so sorry about that. But my Salt New York I'll use, and this concealer is perfect for that. I'm going to also show you this one. So that gives you an idea of how different those are. Look at the finish on that Tom Ford though. It's beautiful. Like, it is really, really, really beautiful, and it's effortless. There's no work. It blends so easily and it's gorgeous. So my skin is also not as dry in the summer because I'm not in indoor heating. And it's easier, I find, to keep my skin moisturized. I also have a lot more humidity in the summer where I am. So I really love that. Love it, love it, love it. All right, the last product I want to talk about came as a surprise to me because I purchased this on a whim. It was on sale on Sephora. And to be honest, I think I've purchased this twice. So here is a little history lesson between me and this product. And this is the Lancome Tint IDOLE Ultra Wear Foundation Stick in the color 140N. So I purchased this a while ago and I returned it because I hated it. I put it on, and I'm talking years. I put it on and I was like, this looks awful on me. So many people had recommended this as the ultimate foundation stick, and I didn't get it. And I was like, this is awful. It was one of the worst things I ever tried. So I actually returned it, which I hardly ever do. But this is a pricey foundation stick. So they had it again on sale, and I bought it not realizing that I had returned it. I did not realize it was the same product at the time. I later found out. But I didn't realize that, and I got it for half price. I love this, and this just goes to show with base products, where you are in your skin journey is everything, because now I love this. So it's got a brush on one side that I really don't use. I think I've used it to like buff out some concealer or something sometime, but this is considered a full coverage foundation, and I'll tell you how I use this. I don't use it every day. I use this when I travel and I need a full coverage foundation. It's perfect for that, or even a heavier medium foundation. So as you guys know, when I travel, I use my ambient powders, my ambient lighting powders, but sometimes you're going for a fancy dinner or you need something that's a bit more, and that is where this comes in. And I honestly really, 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 really like it. So I just swatched it here. It's a little bit warm, as you can see, and this one I think is neutral. Yeah, I40N is neutral. But this just also goes to show people interpret neutral in different ways. So these are also neutral, and I think the Lancome definitely leans a little bit yellow. I'm going to blend that out. Now, I am a neutral undertone leaning cool, so I can get away with it, especially in the summer when I'm tanner and I bronze. But that is what the color looks like. But I really, 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 really love this foundation stick. At this current time, it plays beautifully with my skin. So really happy to have that. And it goes on sale frequently. So if you are in need of a foundation stick, you might want to give it a try because it is a pretty good one. All right, guys, so that is it for me. Let me know in the comments down below. I keep switching my hair, looking at the end. It keeps doing this light thing. I don't know what's happening. Does anybody know? Is this a setting on my camera or my phone or something? Please let me know. But anyway, let me know in the comments down below if you've tried any of these and what you think, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.